Shalom YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the family.
In today's video, we'll be telling you guys where we have decided to make our home base in Africa.
Also on this channel, we'll be traveling throughout the continent to show you the real Africa.
So if you like this type of content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So starting off, we're just going to give you guys a little overview of our plans moving forward. So obviously we're going to keep traveling. There's so many places on the continent that we still want to see, and some places on other continents depending on what's going on in the world at the time. But we really need a home base. Like obviously we have a baby. We want to be able to have, you know, a place to call ours, a place to leave our stuff so we're not constantly traveling with everything. You know, we just need a place to settle.
Also, we want to start a business in the country that we're moving to. I know we have our YouTube channel and different businesses online, but it would be great to have a brick and mortar business to where we can build in that country in that way also. And then lastly, we just want to start different events and connect the people that watch us on here with each other, maybe give different business ideas, and overall just meet you guys. We haven't really been able to do that since we've been traveling. So that's just the beginning of it.
Before we get into where we'll be moving, we just wanted to give you guys some insight on our criteria that we use to decide where we wanted to be. So the first thing was feeling welcome. So obviously we wanted to be somewhere where the people that we came across were friendly. That's really important because you're going to be interacting with locals on a daily basis. We don't plan on being just around diaspora. We want to be, you know, amongst everybody. So we want to be in a place where the people are friendly. And then the next thing is the government. Like there are a lot of places that we have been where it's very difficult to be able to stay in those countries. So we wanted to be somewhere where it will be a lot easier for us to be able to stay long term.
We also want to be in a place where we can buy land and not have to have a local purchase land for us in order to be able to have it. I know in some countries that we visited, that was a case where you had to have a local and they would pretty much either be 50-50 split or or in control of that land. And we just don't want to put that type of purchase in somebody else's hands. We'd rather have it in our hands. Also, we want to be in a place where the economy is doing very good. I know like we said before, we want to start businesses in the country that we decide to move to. And the economy plays a big part in that.
We also want to be somewhere where the cost of living is decent. Like obviously we're not trying to spend millions of dollars to be anywhere. We want to be on a budget. We want to be able to get the things that we need and do the things that we want to do still within a good budget. And we also want to have good food and entertainment options. Like obviously we cook and stuff like that, but when we want to go out, we want to be able to get something to eat that's good, that's healthy, that we like. And we want to be able to relatively easily go do things to have fun and have, you know, kid-friendly fun with our baby.
And lastly, which is probably the most important thing, would be immigration and if we're able to stay there or not. We can like any country on this continent, but if we can't stay, then we can't move there long term. And so that's a big thing for us, that we're able to stay, and there's a clear path in order to do that without a bunch of scams and things like that.
And just red tape and spending all kind of extra money, fees for crazy stuff. You know, we don't want to deal with all of that. So the moment you've all been waiting for, the place that we have decided to move to is
South Africa.
South Africa.
Now, it's probably not a surprise to some of you guys, but the other country that we was heavily considering was Kenya also. And we know that the criteria that we had, South Africa don't necessarily fit it perfectly. And I know some people are going to be like, well, safety, how would you go to South Africa if it's so dangerous? Well, our experience there, we had nothing but great experiences. We didn't feel like we're in any kind of danger, And then another thing would probably be load shedding, guys. We said we want connectivity. And the good thing about load shedding is that they actually tell you what times it's going to be out, which is beneficial for us, and we can work around it.
Got the app on my phone.
And also if we wanted to get like an inverter or anything like that, we can have constant electricity with no load shedding. So there's ways past that. But other than that, I feel like South Africa fit all of those things and just probably was the best for us in our lifestyle. Also, we're in Kenya right now, and there's still a few more places we want to see and visit before we go back to South Africa. But we will let you guys know as soon as we touch down. And with that being said, family, I just want to thank you so much for watching this all the way through. And as always, shalom.
Shalom.